Hey guys, welcome back to another week of What's for Dinner. If you're new here, I post these videos every Sunday to share some meal ideas with you and to hopefully give you some dinner inspiration for the coming week. All of our meals are budget friendly and delicious, so make sure to subscribe down below and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future dinner ideas. This week we have 4 dinner recipes that were super easy and so good. Here's what we had for dinner this week. For dinner number 1, we had ham and corn chowder. For this chowder, we're using half a pound of chopped ham, 2 large carrots, 1 cup of frozen corn, 2 russet potatoes, 1 cup of chicken broth, and 1 can of evaporated milk. And we're also making some Rhodes dinner rolls on the side. Who put their car on my tripod? We have 4 tablespoons of butter in our pot, and to that we added some salt and pepper, celery salt, garlic powder, onion powder, parsley, and thyme. Then we added in 4 tablespoons of flour and let that all cook together to cook off the flour taste. Next, we added in our evaporated milk and our chicken broth and gave it a good whisk. Once that was all smooth, we added in our potatoes, carrots, corn, and ham. We brought this up to a boil and then let it simmer with the lid on until the veggies were tender. Meal number 2 was my favorite of the week. We made ramen noodle salad and egg rolls. We've shown you this recipe before, but this time we made it a little differently, and it's delicious, so I'll just show you again. We usually use a Napa cabbage, but this time we just used a regular green cabbage. I like this a lot better because it stayed more crunchy. You can vary the amount of cabbage you use, it just depends on the cabbage to noodle ratio you want. We ended up using about 3/4 of a large cabbage. And to go with this, I'm going to throw some frozen egg rolls in the air fryer with some sweet chili sauce for dipping. Usually we put sunflower seeds in this, but we didn't have any, so we used cashews instead, and it was delicious. So I'll leave all the measurements for this down below, but we're going to break up our ramen noodles, toss them in some butter and sesame oil, along with the cashews, and get them toasting in the oven. We got our dressing all mixed up and started putting everything together. When it's all mixed up, we cover this with some plastic wrap and put it in the fridge for a few hours until we're ready to eat. Is your egg roll good? Is your salad good? It's yummy chicken, huh?
Eat this.
Why? Scoop it up. You don't have to poke it.
You are real. A real live black-footed.
Use your fingers if you have to.
Oh, I can't believe it's you.
For the third dinner of the week, we had meatball stew. We seasoned a pound of ground beef to taste with some parsley, onion and garlic powder, a steak rub, and some salt and pepper. Then we crushed in some Ritz crackers. We put our meatballs in the air fryer at 400 degrees for about 10 minutes. We sliced 2 large carrots and got them cooking with 1 tablespoon of butter. Then we used some beef bouillon to make 2 cups of broth. When that came up to a boil, we added half a cup of jasmine rice, and we seasoned all of this with some celery salt, paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, salt and pepper, and some bay leaves. Next, we added in 2 cups of vegetable juice, a half a cup of frozen peas, and 1 cup of water. Then we put in our meatballs and let this all simmer for about 20 minutes. This was delicious and perfect on a cold, windy day. For the last dinner of the week, we had some Dorito crusted chicken. We didn't have enough ranch Doritos, so we also added in some dill pickle chips. We just got those all crushed up, cut up 2 chicken breasts into bite-sized pieces, and shook them up in the bag of crushed up chips. And to go with our chicken, we're going to make some bacon, macaroni and cheese, and some homemade ranch-style beans with corn. To my can of pinto beans and corn, I added some salt and pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, cumin, oregano, and some barbecue rub. Then I added a splash of apple cider vinegar, some ketchup, and some brown sugar. We put our Dorito crusted chicken in the air fryer at 400 degrees for about 20 minutes. For the macaroni, we cooked some shells, then we just melted some white Velveeta cheese, mixed with some half and half and butter, and added in some cooked bacon. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, we would love for you to join our YouTube family. So make sure to hit that subscribe button down below and turn on notifications. I post What's for Dinner videos every Sunday.